Ashley is a healthy lifestyle expert, beauty professional, and a plant-based nutritionist. Originally a Southern girl from North Carolina, Ashley is now based in Las Vegas, where she creates nutritious recipes that she shares with her over 100,000 followers. In addition to recipes, Ashley writes about cruelty-free beauty, conscious fashion, and healthy lifestyle products. Ashley truly believes that beauty is an inside job, that what we put inside our bodies is just as valuable as what we put on the outside. As a beauty and nutrition mentor, Ashley shares her philosophy hands-on with select clients one-on-one. And I am here with the mermaid herself, Miss Ashley Diana.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
First of all, I have a lot to thank you for because she came into my house and made me this fabulous milkshake. Actually, I haven't even tasted it.
Shall we?
What is it?
This is a lemon meringue pie milkshake.
Girl.
But it's dairy-free, refined sugar-free, and delicious.
Yay! So
Pie in a glass.
cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Girl, this is a pie in a glass.
It's a pie in a glass.
No, seriously, this is a pie in a glass. We're just going to end this whole interview now. So Ashley, what we do here when we interview our guests, actually you're our second one, so we're not going to say that this is the thing that we do all the time.
It's a new thing.
It's a new thing. But Talk, Listen, Change is just really getting people I love and that inspire me, and everything that you do from your Instagram, your blog, and just your lifestyle in general really inspires me to take my business to the next level. And so what we like to do is just bring these kinds of women on this couch for our ladies. So thank you again for being here.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Yay.
Happy to be here.
I'm happy. I'm more happy with this milkshake. So I kind of wanted to get into what you do. Could you share a little bit about kind of like how you got started? I know like beauty is such a huge part of what you do. Would you say that that's kind of like a value in life?
Definitely. And that sounds kind of odd at first. I value beauty, but I do. And I find that in whether it's food or nature or just aesthetically, I see beauty in everything. And 10 years ago, I turned that into a career as a hairstylist, which I worked with, of course, a ton of women doing hair on a daily basis. And
you do a fabulous job.
Thank you. We're going to put some colors in your hair.
I know. I'm so excited.
We're trying to decide. But so I started working with women doing their hair. And as I got older, I started thinking, well, not only do I need to take care of myself on the outside, but also the inside. As we all probably age, we start thinking, oh, I need to start doing a little better. And in addition to that, my husband at the time had heart disease. So it kind of pushed me into start thinking about living a healthier lifestyle.
Right.
And with that, I just started learning a lot about it. I ran across a plant-based diet, and just as excited as I have been about beauty and hair, I got just as passionate about learning about these healthy plant-based foods.
Oh, wow.
So I was sharing this with all the women I know. My husband was getting healthier. His heart disease actually started to reverse.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really
that's really important to know.
It was amazing. So I thought I need to share this with everyone and on a larger platform. And I'm a busybody. I'm always doing something. So I decided, why don't
I can see that.
I'm like very multi-passionate. So anyway, I decided to create a blog and social media and started taking pictures of the food. But I really wanted to bring out the beauty in the food. Not that it's just healthy, but it's also beautiful. You can enjoy all the colors that you're eating, and it doesn't have to be boring. So, and it's not just, oh, I don't want to eat these beans and I don't want to eat this. It's like, no, it's stunning and it's beautiful, but it also heals you from the inside out. And that's really how it all started. So it started with beauty, turned into health, and now I've kind of meshed the two together with my brand, where I like a healthy beauty brand. And like I said, I'm multi-passionate. So I love both.
Oh, I love that. No, and I love that you're really talking about this beauty thing, because to me, when I see you, it's so congruent to who you are. I mean, if you see her Instagram, if you see her blog, everything you do, from how you do your hair to your lifestyle, is just so vibrant and beautiful. And it's so perfect that you say that you value that, because a lot of women wouldn't say that because they feel
it
like
sounds
it is
like a scary
vain
phrase.
Yes, because it's like it feels vain,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not because beauty is something that's really important.
Beauty is in everything. And when you
Right.
start to notice that, you will live a happier and healthier lifestyle.
Especially feeling that, right? Like
Totally.
you said, walking out and seeing, like you said, with food, we don't have to think of it as boring. We
Right.
can find the beauty in food. And I think that that's so important.
Yes.
And you do that flawlessly.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So you said, you kind of helped him transition his health.
Yes.
And it almost reversed that
Yes.
heart disease.
Which
is so crazy because a lot of people don't know the effects of good health.
It is remarkable. So
Yeah.
yes, he basically had a complete turnaround.
Yeah.
And which made me even more so really dive into the blog more. And I made so many connections with people and started meeting people all over the world, other people that were just as passionate about spreading the word about health and wellness,
Right.
some also beauty, but spreading this passion about, getting healthier and having a fun time with it. And, to kind of relate back to what you do with, relationships and the ladies coach, I had all this passion and excitement and drive that I was doing. And I had just found myself with all these new goals and dreams.
Right.
And it was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved every
Because
minute
you're kind
of
of like meeting new people that are like super passionate about what you do too. And
yes. But then coming home, I knew there was something missing a little bit. So that's when I started, realizing that there were some differences and some changes. Yeah.
Yeah. So how did that feel? I mean, because I know just with me helping people with relationships, one partner will go out and they find their thing. Right. They find their passion. They go out in the world and they meet all the friends that are connected to that passion and they see life in a new filter, which causes a little bit of friction when they go home because maybe one partner isn't, in that same lifestyle or connected to that passion. So how did that feel? I don't know if that's something you're willing to talk about.
It doesn't feel fantastic. It makes you really have to look within and think, what am I doing? And what's my higher purpose?
Yeah.
And is the person I'm with, whether it's a friendship or a partner or a husband or wife, what is my higher purpose? What is his or their higher purpose? And kind of, are we on the same path?
Yeah.
And that's when I realized that, it's this lifestyle that I fell into. Fortunately, it helped us in so many ways, but also in other ways, it's it also just opened up other doors and it opens up other parts of your mind and you go, what's happening? So it's tough. I think anytime you grow, it can be a struggle.
Right. No, absolutely. I think this is really important for women to know because a lot of people will come to me and just say, well, is this normal? Because I'm feeling so vibrant right now. I'm feeling like everything is falling in line, but my most important relationship is not.
Right.
And it's like, is it normal or is it time to walk away?
Right.
And I think from you and I mean, we've talked about this before, but it seemed like, you did try to raise that relationship up and then you realized it's just not, it wasn't feeding your soul anymore and that passion and that drive in you. And
exactly. So we did go our separate ways and that was, and during that time, I think right after you and I met.
Yeah.
Right after that. But, it's just been, it's been a crazy year. It's been a journey, but it's been really awesome. I'm actually really grateful for all the struggle and the heartache and everything I went through because it kind of brings you out to the other side and you're like, wow, I feel really good now. And I truly think so of course through the divorce and everything, you really can't feel what true happiness is until you've been sad. Because how do you have something to compare it to?
Oh my God. Can you say that again? Can you please say that again?
I don't think you can be truly happy until you have been sad. Till you've been through the sorrow, been through the sadness, been through the hard times.
Right.
Because you don't have something to compare it to.
I think that's so important because I think a lot of us women or just people in general, but since we're talking to women, we feel like feeling negative emotions is just so wrong. Like and especially in this self-help, self-development world, we almost try to, suppress the feelings, like our raw emotion, because we feel like that's negative and we have to be positive if we want a better life and if we want to be happy. And so what you just said is so important for us ladies to hear, because you had to go through that, you know, in order for you to feel like, wow, this is what I was missing. This is like kind of like what I want. But which is what I want to talk about, because in the time that I've known you, you know, you going through this divorce, me personally looking at you, you're such a positive, like loving, free spirit, very connected. Emotional. I can honestly say you're very connected to who you are and what you do and your purpose. And you would never know that you went through, like, I mean, divorce. I talk to women all the time, and it is the hardest thing because it's the end of a whole relationship, which is everything, you know, and you flawlessly, to me, in my own eyes, thank you, and what I saw, you flawlessly did that and came out stronger. So could you talk a little bit about that? Like, how did you go through this divorce, and like what helped you?
Thank you so much. And I have heard other people say that. So, I mean, I'm happy that
it's true.
Thank you.
It's true.
And the truth is, I mean, I think I have done pretty well with it, but it has been really hard. I mean, there's been, but the few things that I did to help myself feel better. And don't get me wrong, I had days where I just was like, you know what, I'm just going to sit in the house and cry all day. But it actually made me feel better later. Right. So one thing I think that's the most important for anyone is to keep yourself surrounded by other happy, positive people. Yeah. It is so important. If you don't have awesome friends, awesome people who also have goals and passions that are driving you to like keep continuing on yours, then it's so easy to get in a slump where you're like, I don't want to do, you know, this and that, and you feel gross and I don't want to get out of bed. Yeah. So you have to have those people that make you like want to get up in the morning, make you feel good. So I had wonderful people around me that I'm so thankful for, my friends, and you were one of them.
Oh, thank you.
And
that's an honor for me.
And also, meditating really helps. And I just, you know, 10 or 15 minutes a day, because you can wake up in a bad mood and go, this is a yucky day. I feel so bad for myself. Like, I'm divorced. Like, what has happened? But really just to get up every morning and before you get going, and just to kind of sit in silence and in your mind or out loud, just say what you're thankful for. Yeah. Like what you're thankful for, what you're grateful for. And it can be anything. Like, it can even be materialistic things. Like, I'm so happy for the home I live in. I'm so happy for my family. Anything. You can just literally pick out things and say what I'm grateful for. And then all of a sudden, 10 minutes, you've been talking about all the things you're grateful for. And you're like, how can you be in a bad mood?
How could you? Right?
You can't be in a bad mood. If you have a roof over your head and food and nice friends and family, I mean, how can you feel sorry for yourself? Right. So yes, keeping great people around me, meditating, and then going back to being sad. I'm really grateful for the sadness I went through. I know that sounds really weird. Please. That sounds really weird but I feel like when we're young, like if you're a child and the child cries and the parents say, oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. Yeah. No, it's okay to be sad. Right. That's the thing. That's what I realized. Like, if I was crying and upset, I went, this is okay to feel this way. Right. Because when you're crying, you're letting it out. It's a detox. You're flushing out these bad feelings. You're flushing out whatever negative emotion and energy that's going on. So every time I would cry, I would actually be thinking, which it sounds so funny, but I would be thinking, I'm so sad, I'm crying, oh my God, this is terrible, but I'm getting better. Yeah. Literally when I'm crying, I'm thinking, I'm getting better.
And you're also showing love to your spirit, because I feel like the more we suppress our sadness, it's like you don't deserve to be here. Right. And you're not allowed to mourn a relationship or mourn a job or mourn a friendship or mourn whatever circumstances are around you, which makes you feel restricted, you know, it makes you feel. And so for you to cry and say like, I was thinking when I was crying, but like, it's almost like you're giving your spirit permission to be like, express yourself, like whatever it comes out, like that raw emotion, like I give you full permission.
And you have to, it's going to come out later. If it doesn't come out then you're like 5 years from now, you're going to be in another relationship and you're going to be like, oh, because you didn't let any of that shit out.
Yeah. No,
let
absolutely.
It out. So anyway,
we don't want constipated feelings.
No. We want to be very regular.
Yes. We need the flow.
Yes. So that's really what it comes down to.
You said keeping good friends around you, meditating, and allow yourself space to express those feelings.
Those are really the three main things.
Wow, that's important.
And I keep saying it over and over again, but even given the unfortunate circumstances, I'm really grateful for that experience.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for the divorce. Not because of not being with that person. I'm grateful for the experience of going through it and knowing how all these feelings are. And also, I'm grateful for the sadness I went through. I'm grateful for all the up and downs, because now, a year from now, I can look back and, oh my God, how much did I learn?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Right.
So much. It's literally been almost a year to like the week.
Right.
Which is kind of funny. I'm like, actually, it's been like a year. So, and now, and I'm in a new relationship now.
Yes.
And I feel like now I'm able to value it more than I would have before, because I'm stronger and I've been through the ups and downs. And so, and communication is key. I feel like a lot of things that I missed the last time, this time I'm, got a better hold on it.
And do you feel like you know yourself like more of how you exist in relationships and how you like I feel like when I don't know, when you break up or, you're finished with a past relationship that you've been with for so long, when you were in that relationship, you probably didn't see anybody else in your future because you just like,
oh no,
that was your man, that is forever. That it's hard to see that there is a future. And when, anybody, like when you're so stuck in a relationship because, you think it's forever and then it ends, that could be just, like a huge whirlwind. But then it comes with great insight. Like it comes with great insight of like how you exist and how you love and how you want something better. And do you feel like you're more stepping into, I guess, like more of your womanhood?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel for sure more of a woman,
like certain and confident.
Much more confident, much more certain, and I just know what I want and what I don't want. And you've given, everything I went through, I'm like, I feel good. Even through the bad stuff, like I feel good because I knew with every day or every tear or every anger that I felt, I was like, I'm getting so much closer to feeling how happy I can be. And that's what I meant. If I hadn't gone through all that, I wouldn't feel as happy as I do now, because I wouldn't have known what it was. And now I'm like, I've had what I've been through, and it's like all these opportunities now because I've been so grateful for the good and the bad. I really feel like you manifest your future when you're allowing everything to come in like it should and just go with the flow. And I've just had so many great things happen within the year. So
yes. Can we talk about one of the greatest things that's happened to you? Like this little creature living in here.
We're so excited.
She's pregnant.
4 months this week.
Oh my God. Can we talk a little bit about that for a second?
Yeah.
She actually didn't know for a while. She was like, why aren't my jeans fitting? And why do I feel so bloated? Yeah. She didn't know for weeks and weeks, right?
Actually, like 3 months. I thought it was cookies and it turned out to be a baby.
She's like, am I eating too much? What's happening?
None of my skinny jeans, I couldn't get them on. I was starting to get really, really mad. And I was like, I'm not eating anymore.
She's like, I'm sticking to strictly salad.
And drinking
even though
juice.
That's what she eats all the time. She's like, I'm just eating vegetables and fruits. Why am I not fitting in my jeans?
But the thing is, I felt like great. So I was like, why are my pants not fitting? Like, and I didn't even, literally, it wasn't even I didn't even think. That wasn't even a thought that crossed my mind. And then anyway, I ended up finding out.
And then you're like, oh, how was that? Like, what was your first?
Oof.
Just overwhelmed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The first I was quite
well, it wasn't the donuts.
I'm like,
it wasn't the raw vegan donuts that I was eating. You're like, give me a drink. Oh wait, no alcohol. Great.
Right.
All right. So we'll stick to milkshakes.
No, it was super overwhelming, and I had to kind of let that all settle in, which I'm sure women can relate to as well. Mm-hmm. I was like, what the hell? My daughter will watch this one day. She's going to be like, Mom. But I'm going to be like, listen.
You're like, you were not planned. I'm sorry.
It is what it is. It doesn't mean it. It's just what it is. But so, but no, I was like, whoa, oh my gosh. Like, what a crazy year. But again, it actually made me feel like more of a woman. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I can create something. Yeah. Like I have something alive in me, a little person. Like I was like, this is amazing.
And you felt her kick the other day.
Oh, so that's I did.
Yes.
And I get right now, because it's so few and far between, I get like
anxious or
I'm
nervous.
like, oh,
Yeah.
what was that? And then
Yeah.
oh, that's her. I'm like, hello.
That's so cute.
It's true. I'm like, and this is she is a Christmas baby, beginning of December, and I have been playing Christmas music. It's Christmas all summer. Hope my boyfriend doesn't mind because it's Christmas. It's
I love
here.
Christmas music. I can listen to Christmas music every day, all day for the rest of my life.
I can too. But they said, like, with this second trimester this month, that the baby's little bones in her ears are working now, so she can hear music.
She can hear it.
She can hear music. And they say whatever she's hearing now, she'll recognize when she's born. I'm like, well, it's going to be Christmas when she's born. So we're like,
that is so
jingle. Yeah.
It's 112 degrees in Vegas right now, and she's playing Christmas music.
It's Christmas
so
in
anything
June.
that makes you think your house is cool. Because it's hot outside.
Yeah. But anyway, that's been very exciting. And actually going through I'm actually really glad I went through a divorce and I'm the age I am now, all these things before I had a baby.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I can teach her, which I said that it is a girl.
Yeah.
I can teach her so much more now.
Yeah.
And I just know so much more about my life and what I want and what so I'm just grateful for it.
Yeah.
Grateful for going through it and grateful that I really feel like everything is in alignment.
Yes. Because you know so much more and you've gone through, I don't know, you've gone through so much this past year where it's made you stronger and more just certain and secure, I can imagine, in any decision in life. And like that's important for a baby.
Yes.
To feel.
Yes.
That's so
exactly,
cute.
Exactly. But, yes. The interesting thing about being divorced only a year ago, and now I'm having a sweet little baby.
Yes.
And of course I told you, I am in a great relationship now, but everyone is asking me if I'm going to get married.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, hold on. I'm going to have another drink.
You're like, let me take a few seconds before I respond to you.
Yeah. So
they're asking you if you're going to get married because you're going to have a baby.
Right.
So your response?
My response is no. Not right now.
Triple snap on
No, I'm really not. I'm not against marriage at all, just like you're not against marriage. But I just, in my opinion, if I wasn't planning on getting married anytime soon before there was a baby involved, why am I just going to, we need to hurry up and sign some papers and get married? It doesn't change anything.
Right.
Actually, it just gives you less time to focus on what's going on in here, what's going on in the relationship, what's going on just in your life, getting prepared for the baby.
Right.
So when people ask me, I say, no, not getting married anytime soon.
Right.
And they're like, you don't want to? I'm like, that's not something I'm focused on right now.
Right.
I want to just focus on, and he's in agreement with me.
Right.
We just want to focus on right now, just giving this baby the best of everything we can give and love and just a happy parents.
Right.
And and we're happy. And that's just how it is. I just, and like I said, not against it, but negative right now.
Yeah. And I think, you guys are having a baby together and you're still trying to feel your relationship and see how, it is, marriage puts so much, I'm going to say pressure only because it really isn't about the relationship.
Right.
It's all about, and I'm not saying all marriages. I know I'm going to get a lot of comments about this. Our beliefs, I guess, are the same, which is marriage is always about the relationship. So like she said, if we weren't going to get married before the baby coming, why are we going to jump into marriage now?
Right.
Which is what we see usually because it's a fear-based reaction, right? Like the baby's coming, security, marriage, the next thing. And
I was, the first time I got married, which was 6 years ago, he didn't really want to get married. But I wanted to get married because I was really insecure. And I was like, what do you mean? We didn't really even communicate about that, but that's how I feel now looking back because he wasn't super excited about getting married, but in my mind, I was like, well, I have to get married. And it really made me feel, I was fearful and I was really insecure about not being married. And I wouldn't have stayed in that relationship without getting married because I would have felt like, what's wrong, this and that. And then I think it kind of turned around. I think he probably, I mean, I may be wrong, but I think he probably felt those fears in me. And in turn, he didn't want to be abandoned. So thought, well, we probably should get married.
Right.
So anyway, again, it's kind of miscommunication. You're not like, not everyone is telling their truth and what they really want. So yes, I did end up getting married, but it was initially I was scared not to be married.
Yes.
And this time I'm not scared about anything because I'm confident with myself. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with the relationship. There's no need to, oh my gosh, I need to get married because that will make things better or make me financially better or make anything like that.
Right.
It's just like, it really wouldn't, at this point, wouldn't change anything at all. And I mean, I'm not saying I'll never get married.
Right.
I mean, but I'm just, right now, it's not the right time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's so, thank you for your honesty too about your first marriage, because I think a lot of people I know that I talk to, that are married, have kind of, I mean, you beat around the bush because you don't really want to tell that truth that you got married because you were insecure about the relationship. I think so many people say, well, we got married because we were in love and we got married and that's what you do. But that's, you don't do this when it's a lasting love, and I feel like, you sharing that is so honest and real. And again, that's not all people, it's not all marriages. There are some really beautiful marriages out there. And marriage is not about, we're not trying to tear a marriage down. But just the reality of it is, are you in the relationship because you want to be in the relationship, because you feel like it is a lasting relationship and marriage is just an added bonus? Or are you wanting to get married to build security, to build commitment, to build safety? When you can get all those things without being married in the relationship, that's the goal. And so thank you for sharing that.
Oh, you're welcome.
That is,
of course.
That's very truthful of you. So
well, I wrote about my divorce on my blog.
Yes.
So that way,
which I love this article, which is the reason why we wanted to talk about this.
So I don't write a ton of inspirational type posts, but when I do, they're really, I really
from
like,
the soul.
They really are from the soul. And I really think that they help people. At least that's the feedback that I get. So this, out of all my blog posts I've ever written, this divorce post has been my top post of any of them.
Yes.
But beyond the food and brownies and smoothies and all that stuff, like the divorce post is the one I had.
We will leave that divorce post link down at the bottom in the blog, because I definitely think you guys should check it out. It was a really good read. But
Thank
go ahead.
you.
Yes,
I'm just saying it was just one of the most popular things. So I thought, wow, this is really connecting with people. And so many people emailed me and commented on the post. And I could just, like, some of the comments I read, I just cried because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so unbelievable.
I think we all cried reading. I think that was the
I'm just
reaction.
so happy that like what I went through could help people. And that's why I wanted to share this too, because I just think if more people are really open and real about their relationships and their stories, because a lot of people don't want to talk about it. They're like, oh, I shouldn't maybe say something about my ex-husband or ex-wife. And it's like, there's nothing negative for me to say. No. It just is what it is. Yes. There's no bad things. There's no, it's just,
it's your experience and the truth.
Yeah.
And sometimes the truth isn't pretty, but we all have it,
we all have it.
We have our truths that aren't pretty.
And no matter how glamorous anyone's life seems or, happy, and I'm not saying people that, appear that way are not happy, but people go through shit.
Yes.
That's all.
I think that's
people
just really
go through
important.
a lot. And some people have a better way of, putting it out there. But
happiness is just, is an I guess like a general, vague word for an accumulation of feelings. Happiness is just not one feeling. Happiness is like an accumulation of different feelings that you love to feel. Beauty being one. It's, are you accessing the feelings that you value the most? Because those feelings are what makes you happy.
Absolutely.
But they come with shitty things. They come with shitty feelings and negative emotions, and it's okay to feel those. It's not okay to stay there, but it's okay to let yourself feel those. But because happiness is all about allowing yourself the space to feel those and then giving yourself the love necessary to move on and to grow. And I think that that's really important. Thank you.
Thank
you for sharing that. So you are expecting your baby in December.
We're so excited. So that will be a new adventure.
Yes.
We will.
Are you starting to get baby clothes from everyone?
I'm starting to get some, and they're so cute.
We'll expect more. Now that I know what it is.
We're
Can we
excited.
say? Did we say? No.
Girl. Okay. We said girl.
I didn't know if I said. Did we say it was a girl?
I said she.
Okay.
I believe. Yes.
Like 3 times.
Okay. Peanut Gallery is behind the camera right now.
So, so this will be my newest adventure, and I plan on sharing it, on the blog and with our family and our healthy, eco-friendly lifestyle and how we raise her and along with the food and the beauty, because I still do that. As far as the beauty is concerned with my blog, it's all, like you said, cruelty-free. It's all health based as well. So it'll all still be there. We're just going to add some baby and family values into the picture.
Love that.
Thank you.
I love that. Can we talk a little bit about, sorry, I get so excited when you start spouting out. So you said when we're talking about beauty, like health is like a number one, I guess one of your values as well. Like you live a very, very clean, healthy lifestyle, which is really inspirational. From the products that you use to the food that you eat to, even her hair dye is vegan.
I do. It is. It's not
I never even knew there was such thing.
There is. I use it in my salon. I also do hair for clients as well. And it is, it is non-toxic and organic. And that's the thing I just want to show people. You can still do everything you want to do, whether it's the way you want to look, what you want to eat. You really don't have to miss out on anything.
Yeah.
It's just you have to kind of maybe take a little more time to find the products or find the people to work with. But I want to show people how easy it is to like live your same lifestyle, but you can make it all healthier and feel better. But still,
and why is that important? Like why is living a healthy lifestyle, like how you live, very important for women?
Well, honestly, because we want to live a long, lifestyle with our family. We want to live a long life with our families and feel good. We don't want to feel, depressed every day, because if you start eating foods that are bad for you and processed foods and, not taking care of your body on the inside or the outside, the way we look on the outside also, affects how we feel on the inside. So if you're just not taking care of yourself in general, you're going to be just existing on the planet. You're not going to be living your life. So I think it's very important to live a healthy lifestyle so you live this life to the fullest. And that sounds cliche too, but it is so true.
Well, it is.
It's true.
What you were saying, I know what you believe in is what you put in, plays a huge part.
Yes.
And we're all about that life too, because what we eat, what we drink, plays a huge role in our emotions as well. So what we were saying before, it's okay to feel certain negative emotions. But what I find are a lot of people living unhealthy lifestyles, which plays a huge factor in your emotional states every day.
What's all energy.
Right. And if you're feeding yourself vibrant foods, you're going to feel a little bit, you're going to feel full of energy. Not to say you're not going to have shitty days, but
no, you definitely still will. But
that reflects,
you'll be able to come out of it easier.
Right.
I really do believe.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really do. Because actually eating well is a form of self-respect. Think about it.
Can you say that again? Sorry. Anytime I'm like little nuggets of wisdom.
Eating well is a form of self-respect. And that is 100%. When you respect your body, you want to put good fuel in it. You're not going to want to trash your body when you're like, I love this.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right.
The inside, the outside, when you love this and you feel beautiful, again, not in vain, but you feel beautiful because you feel good.
Right.
When you feel that way, it is respect. So I think that's really the bottom line is eat well because you respect yourself.
Absolutely. I love that. Nicole, last time when we sat with her, she said, you should work out because you love your body, not because you hate your body.
Right.
It's just more sustainable when you start from love, right? You want to give it the right foods. You want to give it the right movements. You want to surround your body with the right people. It just is all very much reflective.
Right.
So
Exactly.
That's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. So what else? What's new for you? What's going on?
Well, this little tot going on. That's really
That's kind of like her biggest project.
my little
right
Christmas tot. That is you know what? We'll just have to see what unfolds because this is just, cooking away.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so excited for you, girl.
You.
And thank you so much for sitting here.
It has been amazing.
Ooh, I'm so
awesome.
excited.
Thank you. And I love everything you're doing too.
Oh, thank you.
Super fan.
We love it too.
Oh, and by the way,
Alex.
Everyone, the reason we two are not getting married.
Oh my God.
is because we're marrying each other.
I didn't know we were going to.
That is the big news. That is the announcement.
And that's actually my baby.
Right.
So if we're going to throw it out there.
Don't mind any of this we just talked about. It's really about this. It's about this relationship.
And your hubby's going to be jealous. Everyone's going to be jealous. My hubby, your hubby, everyone. So I thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So I want to talk a little bit about this milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
I always say talk a little bit, but it sounds like I'm going to talk like for an hour. That's not what I'm trying to do. But this milkshake that she just made me, which we did a video on, and you guys will see it.
Yes.
Can you tell them what's happening with this milkshake? First of all, what is it again? And then what's going to be?
Well, this is a lemon meringue pie shake. No joke. I woke up one morning, not while I was pregnant, but last year, and I was like, I want cake. And I decided it's not right for me to eat cake. I want cake. But I was like, okay, Ashley, you can't be fat and eat cake for breakfast. So I decided, can I make a drink that tastes like cake? And that's what I decided to do. I did
with healthy ingredients.
With healthy ingredients. Yes, healthy, of course.
She didn't put a cake in a blender and
that would be funny.
Make it a drink.
A true cake shake.
Yeah.
So anyway, I decided, I was like, oh my gosh, what if I make smoothies that taste like dessert, but they're healthy and they don't have dairy in them and they're refined sugar free? So I made an ebook called Marvelous Milkshakes, and they're 20 dessert inspired shakes, and they taste just like the dessert. Again, this one's lemon meringue pie because I made this one because it's summer and I thought it would be hot and it'd be fun to make a lemony one.
Yeah.
But there's 20 recipes. They're amazing, and you can eat them for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or dessert anytime. And yes, these are also...
And not feel guilty about it because you love your body and you want to nourish your body.
Exactly. That's right. Because we respect ourselves. That's why we want to eat healthy.
And we respect... Granted, our wine glasses have women drinking cocktails.
And this one's, they're eating chocolate.
What you'll be drinking when you have your baby.
We're going to have a celebration.
After, ladies and gentlemen.
But another thing that really happened cool this year is that a restaurant approached me. The name is Violet's Vegan. It's
I'm excited about this one.
I'm excited. It's an organic.
Sorry for anybody who doesn't live in Vegas.
Sorry, but you need to come.
We'll be having fun over there.
It's an organic vegan restaurant here in Vegas, and they asked me about collaborating with them, and I'm putting some of these recipes from the book and with a few others that are exclusive for the restaurant in there, and it will be in the next week, so July 2016. We're very excited. So good things happen when you manifest and put good energy out there.
That is so great. Thank you. I'm so proud of everything that you've done and everything that you've had to overcome, and just your vibrant spirit. You are truly beautiful inside and out. And I just want to share everyone to you. I want to share you to the world. That's what I meant. Thank you. And there's so much that I've learned from you this past year, and these ladies have a lot to learn from you too.
Thank you. I love you, and I love you guys, everybody. Yay. Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching Talk, Listen, Change. If you like this video, make sure you share it with all of your friends. Make sure you also follow Miss Ashley Diana on all social platforms, also MissAshleyDiana.com. And then all of the links that we talked about in this video will be in the blog post below. Did I miss anything?
I think you got it.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.